The Pima County Board of Supervisors has voted down a $45 million policing contract. The deal would have expanded tasers, body cameras, drones, and AI tools under a long-running agreement with Axon Enterprise. 13 News reporter Peyton May has been looking into this decision and joins us live now. Peyton, why did the board veto this request?
Well, Valerie, the supervisors had a lot of concerns about that contract extension, including how long it was for, the amount of funding it requested, and whether AI could be trusted as a tool to use in policing. PCSD entered into that 10-year contract with Axon Enterprise, and it was worth roughly $26 million. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos requested an extra $45 million to extend it, which would largely be used on AI technology and drone software. Several supervisors expressed concerns about the privacy of these tools and whether they were worth the additional funding.
I am also just concerned about the content of this contract, layering on expansions of AI at a moment right now, and that is fairly unprecedented.
We're being asked to come up with another $45 million for AI and 0% for the deputies.
Nanos tells me that this technology would help improve officer safety and increase PCSD's capabilities. He says he hopes to continue working with the Board of Supervisors to hopefully come to a compromise on that contract. Reporting live in Tucson, Peyton May, 13 News.